we've seen so many different guys step up. When you mentioned this, KD was out last year. Guys stepped up this year. We've seen Jordan Bell get starts today. Cook off the bench. Is that the culture of this team where, hey, look, there's interchangeable parts. We love all of our players, but we'll figure it out?
No question about it. I remember doing media day out there with Golden State, and that's one of the things that Steve Kerr talked about is the bench has to stay ready and be ready, because that's why you mold those guys. You bring them into the system so they can understand the culture. So when the playoff time comes around, a guy can say, I played early in the season, so when a guy goes down, I'm ready to play. So a guy like Iguodala, you're not surprised tonight when he steps up, because he's one of the first guys that stepped up when KD went down. So KD says, you know what, y'all know I'm going to score. If you're not going to stop the ball, I'm going to make sure I use the whole floor. But it's not too many 6'11", 7-foot guys can get the outlet and go coast to coast and then a little fadeaway run one-legger. Now, the half-court defense, that's an easy layup, but you miss it. The Warriors are one of the best in the NBA of taking advantage of your mistakes. You're out and running. Pace is on point, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Nice little pump. Oh, don't do it like that, Swaggy P. Step back. Swaggy P playing with confidence. Steve Kerr, once again. I talked about Iguodala. When KD went down last year, he stepped up. What does he do tonight? Cookies. Let's get out and run. Let's get some easy layups. Now the bench is smiling. Now the team's smiling and says, Steph, take your time. We need you, but we're going to hold down the fort till you get ready and you're 100%.
Season high, 35 points for Durant. Again, a triple-double. Steph being out for a couple of weeks, how careful do you be here, Shaq, in making sure you give him as much time as possible? Because he's had a past, obviously, especially with that ankle where he's had surgery.
You know, when you have a team with 4 legitimate weapons and one goes down, you still got 3 weapons.
Yep.
So, I'm sure he's going to, take his time getting back and, 80, 90, 100% to return. But, these guys are definitely battle-tested, great players. And it gives guys like Swaggy P and the young fellow who just came up from the G League, it gives them a chance to build up their confidence. So, he's going to take his time getting back. But, when one man steps down, somebody else has to step up.
Yeah, look, this team has performed pretty well out of the gates. You guys know what this is like when you come from a long year with the finals, right? How do you start the year? We talked about the Cavs. Are they bored? Are they tired? How impressed have you been even with the injuries and some of the rest? We've seen contusions, and, Steve's been careful with that. How impressed overall have you been with the Warriors you look here for 7-8 weeks?
Very. I think after, KD got kicked out and all that, those type of shenanigans is what I'm going to call them, Steve Kerr had the meeting, regroup, and guys are back playing Warrior-type basketball, Warrior-type defense. You're getting out and run. You saw tonight the transition offense was perfect.
Shaq, when you're sitting there and you're in that situation, we see teams get feisty sometimes. Durant, normally not this way, with 3 ejections his last 18 games. Livingston had never in the regular season been ejected.
Shenanigans. I'm about to call them shenanigans.
Suspended some
shenanigans.
Is that something that comes? Have you experienced that on teams after going and winning a championship?
Yeah, you kind of experience that because, when teams play against you, they play way above their heads. They start to get a little physical. And when you're the champ, you have to let people know, whatever you throw in my face, it's not going to matter. You're still going to lose the game. And again, if they were 7-20, I think that this would be a conversation we had. But, they're 20-7. They're doing fine. They're still going to get the number 1 spot. They're still going to be in the NBA Finals. But, this guy right here plays with a lot of intensity, and you really don't want to take that away from him. Like, I played with a guy, Dennis Rodman. Coaches never said anything to him because, you know what? He went out and got you 20 rebounds tonight.
Yep, that's right.
So, all the shenanigans is cool as long as we're winning. Like, if they went on like a 4 or 5 game losing streak, then I think this would be a conversation we need to have. But they're still winning. They're feisty. We're the champs. You push us, we got to push you back.